Om Shanti. 10th March 2022. English Murli. Essence. Sweet children, God, the one whom the whole world remembers, is personally sitting in front of you. Claim your full inheritance from such a father. Do not forget him. Question. Which children have the power to follow the father's Srimad accurately? Answer. Those who tell the father their charts accurately and take advice from the father at every step. When you take advice from the father, you also receive the power to follow it. The father gives you children Srimad. Don't miss earning this income while chasing after that income, because that income, which is worth a few pennies, is going to end. Take Srimad for every situation and remain very cautious and move carefully. Don't follow the dictates of your own mind. Today's song. Om Shanti. In front of whom are you children now personally sitting? In front of the unlimited Father and Dada. This is something very wonderful. The unlimited Father is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and the unlimited Dada is Brahma, the Father of people. Both of them are sitting in front of you. In front of whom? In front of you children. So it is as though God's family is sitting here and the unlimited Father sits here and teaches you children. That is, he is teaching you easy Raj Yoga. If this remains in your intellects, your mercury of happiness will rise. The song also says, Baba, come. There is a lot of sorrow at this time. People continue to invoke him, whereas he is sitting here in front of you. You know that the unlimited Father is teaching you through this Dada. You children also have number-wise faith in your intellects according to the efforts you make. When someone is studying to become a barrister, he will have the faith that his teacher is teaching him to become a barrister, that such and such a surgeon is teaching him to become a surgeon. Here this is such a wonderful thing. One minute someone would say he has full faith that the incorporeal unlimited Father is teaching him Raj Yoga, and the next minute he would go outside and his faith would break. It is a wonder. God, whom the whole world remembers, is personally sitting in front of you children and saying, children, now make very good effort to claim your inheritance from the Father. You understand this and then you forget it in a second. You are personally sitting in front of the unlimited Father. You have to follow Srimad at every step. However, only those who have their full news to the Father will be able to follow it. The Father should receive the full news of the way his children are living, so that he would know and continue to give you advice accordingly from time to time. Take Srimad at every step. This is the God-Fatherly University and you have to study well here. It isn't that you study today but that you have some other work to do tomorrow and so you miss studying. All of that work is worth a few pennies. Whatever income people in this world earn is not going to remain with them. Everything is going to end. A father earns for his children. He believes that his children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren will continue to eat from that. Then when his child becomes a father, he would try and earn for his children. Destruction is now just ahead of you. Only when the father is aware of the children's charts can he give directions. You have to ask him at every step. It shouldn't be that you perform sinful actions. This is an unlimited home. The father sits here and explains to you exactly as a physical father would sit at home and explain to his children. All of you children know that you are Brahmins. Ask anyone what their relationship is with God, and they would reply that He is the Father of all. Then ask them where God resides, and they would say that God is omnipresent. They don't know the unlimited Father. You children now know the Father accurately, and so you have to follow His divine directions. The Father has come to make you into deities. Follow Srimad at every step. When guides take you on a pilgrimage, they caution you again and again, asking you to be careful as you walk. There are many who don't believe in pilgrimages. A pilgrimage means devotion. Not to believe in a pilgrimage means not to believe in devotion. The path of devotion continues for half the cycle. They continue to search for God. They have a lot of love for that. Many people go in front of Shiva. Their devotional desire is to have a vision of God. Then, when they do have a vision, they become very happy. They feel that they have found God, that they have found Krishna or Hanuman. They then feel that they have been liberated, but none of them receives liberation. The Father now sits here and explains to you very well. Sweet children, firstly give everyone the Father's introduction. At this time all are orphans. You too were orphans. Now you understand everything through the Father. People say I am a degraded sinner. However, who made you so degraded? No one knows this. No one considers himself to be a fool. This drama has been created eternally. Everyone has to come down and become degraded. Therefore you should consider yourselves to be God's family. God is our Father, and so we should definitely be the masters of the world. So why have we become so degraded? No one's intellect thinks about this. On the one hand they say God is omnipresent, and on the other hand they ask how can peace be established? They are confused. They continue to have conferences. Even when you explain to them, they don't understand anything. They are going to understand at the end. You children have to stay in yoga and become karmatate. You were completely viceless and you have to become so again. None of those religions exist in the golden age. Those who were in the golden age have been separated for a long time. It is of them it is said that they are long lost and now found children. Souls and the Supreme Soul remained separated for a long time. Which souls came here first from the Supreme Abode to play their parts? The souls of the deity religion come here first to play their parts. They are the ones who have to be brought back into their own religion. The Father says, I have to come for them. Together with them, I have to come for everyone else because I have to grant everyone salvation. The deity religion doesn't exist now. Its sapling has to be planted. Some have gone into one religion and others have gone into another religion. They are the ones who have emerged. The establishment of this religion is so wonderful. This is why they say, O Prabhu, your Srimad for liberation and salvation is so wonderful. No one can understand it. How is the deity religion established? Everyone who has been body conscious and impure for so long has to become soul conscious. This requires effort. You forget again and again. Baba says while walking and moving around, remember me, you have a big burden of sin on your heads. You have seen a lot of happiness and you have also seen a lot of sorrow. I am now taking you from sorrow into happiness. So you have to follow Srimad and also remind others. It is very easy to explain the secrets of the world cycle. This is known as being a seer of the three aspects of time. Baba has explained to you. Tell them you are the children of God, are you not? God is the creator of heaven, and so you should definitely receive the inheritance of heaven from Him. Only you know this and only you can ask these questions. They say God created them, therefore they should be God's heirs. God the Father is the creator of heaven, and so why are you in hell? You know that you were in heaven at first and that Ravan then pushed you into hell. No one knows what Ravan is. You can remind them that Bharat was ancient heaven and the people of Bharat were residents of heaven. It is now that it has become hell. This play is predestined. The kingdom of Ravan and the kingdom of Rama are half and half. This is a play. What happens in between? You sit and explain the details of that. Some children's intellects have faith and so they understand that they are sitting in front of the Father. Baba is Trinetri, Trikaldarshi and Trimurti. He is also the creator of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Instead of the name Trimurti Shiva, they have put the name Trimurti Brahma. How could Brahma be the creator of the Trimurti? It is remembered that establishment takes place through Brahma and destruction through Shankar, and so the creator must definitely be someone else. No one understands even this small thing. Shiv Baba would give you the inheritance of heaven through Brahma. What else would he give you? Who establishes the land of Vishnu? No one knows that the Father is establishing the land of Vishnu, the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. They create a separate picture of Vishnu and call that Nar Narayan, that is ordinary man and Narayan, and then they have created a separate picture of Lakshmi and Narayan. Look at the wonderful picture that has been created. You children have to explain at exhibitions. If there are exhibitions taking place and you children remain engaged in your own business, people won't understand that you have recognized God. The Father understands when you yourself haven't understood completely, for this is why you don't run to do service. Otherwise you would quickly run to do service. If you don't become a stick for the blind, it means that you yourself are blind and you don't know Baba. None of you should have to be told to go and do service. You yourselves should come and tell Baba, Baba, I can go on service somewhere if you give me permission. Baba knows which ones can do service. No one writes to Baba saying that they are ready. Human beings have to be changed from shells into diamonds. If you haven't earned 10, 20 or 50 rupees, so what? You have to benefit many. However, some don't have full recognition. Only a handful out of multi-millions know this. Baba has very few serviceable children. Baba has to call them by sending them a telegram. They themselves don't say, Baba, I'm ready. Baba sees which children are interested in serving. Human beings who have become like animals have to be made into deities. You children have to become egoless. There has to be a lot of humility in your heads. The Father is so egoless. Some children have a lot of ego. Whatever actions others see me perform, they will do the same. The consequence is that their stage falls. Baba says, children, each of you has to do everything by yourself. See how simply Baba teaches you. People think that since he is the almighty authority, what can he not do? However, Baba says, I have to come here as the servant. You say, O ocean of knowledge, O purifier, come. Ocean of happiness, come. Come and make us impure ones pure. The Father has to come and do such service. Look where he has to come and stay. Look how there are so many obstacles. They set fire to Lakha Bhavan. All of that happens in a practical way. Baba knows the whole part. I do not know it. The Father says, I have to come. God Himself says, I have to take the insults. I alone take the most insults. Even on the path of devotion, they insult me. I don't even have 3 square feet of land. Even then he plays his part while being so egoless. Mama and Baba do everything in order to teach you children. I have to come so far down. I have to make impure ones pure. All the dirty impure clothes have to be washed, and so he is also the laundryman. He is the goldsmith too. He melts you all and makes you into real gold. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children extend their love, remembrance, say good morning, namaste, and thank you to the spiritual Bap Dada. Essence for dharana. First point. Become as egoless and humble as the Father. Do your own service for yourself. Don't show ego in any situation. Number 2. Stay constantly ready to do service. Offer yourself for doing service. Do the service of making human beings who are worth shells into diamonds. Blessing. May you be a constantly satisfied soul who experiences contentment on the basis of your fullness. Explanation. Those who are constantly complete and full are satisfied, no matter how many situations come in front of them to make them discontent. Souls who are complete and satisfied will donate the virtue of contentment in the form of cooperation to the souls who try to make them discontent. Such souls are merciful and will try to transform those souls with their good wishes and pure feelings. This is the elevated karma of spiritually royal souls. Slogan. When you put on the double lock of remembrance and service, Maya will not be able to come to you. Om Shanti.